Alright, just checking the sound real quick. Alright, just checking the sound real quick. Looks like we're good to go. Welcome. This is my very first playthrough of any Xeno game. This is Xenosaga Episode 1. There's 3 Xenosaga games, then there's Xenogears, and then there's Xenoblade Chronicles, then there's three Xenoblade Chronicles games, and there's a Xenoblade Chronicles games that I believe came out on the Wii. Some of you may be wondering, why is this being played on a mainly Final Fantasy channel? Well, good question, and I will tell you why. It's because Xenogears, the first Xeno game, was pitched to be Final Fantasy VII. And eventually I would like to play that live. But I've been wanting to get more use out of my PlayStation 2. And Ripley says hello. And I've had Xenosaga for a while. And if I end up liking it, I'll get the other two. Granted, Xenosaga 2 and 3 are much more expensive games. I got my copy of Xenosaga. Get your butt out of the camera. For like $25. Whereas Xenosaga Episode 2 ranges anywhere from $50 to $150. And then that's with the case. You can get it cheaper without. And then Xenosaga Episode 3 can range anywhere between $200 to $300. You might be able to get it less if you get it without the case and all that jazz. So I listened to Resident Arc podcast's coverage of all 3 Xeno games, plus Xenogears. I would highly recommend that. It made me want to play the game more, even though they went pretty into detail with what the story was. And speaking of story, games used to come with these things called manuals. And my copy of Xenosaga had one, so I at least wanted to read the opening paragraph, if you will. Thousands of years, and there goes the cat, into the future, mankind has abandoned Earth and exists only in deep space. Having used their advanced technology to unlock the secrets of the universe, humanity hopes to do the same with Zora, a powerful, mysterious artifact reputedly existing since the dawn of time. But a hostile alien life form, the Xenosis, brutally attacks at every turn. Why? Unbeknownst to mankind, the race to unlock the final mystery and to embrace an uncertain destiny has begun. So, I miss it when games used to come with manuals. I get that it saves not only resources, like trees. So the environmentalist in me is like, yeah, it kind of needed to happen. And there were games for a little while that came with digital ones that you just snap with your phone, like the code, and you can get the thing on your phone. I wish they still did that, but they don't even do that anymore. So I don't think it was out of the kindness of their hearts to save the rainforest or whatever. I think it was so they could save money. But enough yapping. Let's get to making this happen. This game is also called Classic, so I thought, if I'm wanting my channel to reach more eyes, maybe I should play games that are a little bit more unique and niche. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, or if I should be playing games that are more well-known, but if I play games that are more well-known, then it'll just get mixed with everything else.
Concentrate on the northern cliff tomorrow. The ground there is hard, so be careful when you dig.
Yes, sir.
Doctor! Dr. Masuda!
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, we followed the corridor from the lakeside. It matches the location described in the
That must
research
be it.
paper.
Good. Show us where it is.
Sounds amazing.
It's different from the others.
I knew it!
It's over there.
This must be...
Oh wow, guy almost got ran over. Kind of reminds me of the monolith from 2001.
that light.
Ouch. 4,000 years later, monolith software. Yep, that would make sense with the 2001: A Space Odyssey. Wow, it's been almost like 5 minutes of cutscene so far. Which is why, Final Fantasy related. Those start with cutscenes too.
Commencing startup experiment. Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning countdown. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
Oh, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey. He touched the monolith.
All monitors clear.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with Cosmos body formation.
Body formation complete. Commencing Penfield mapping.
Proceeding with encephalon construction.
Mapping percentage at 76, 77, 78.
Encephalon construction complete.
There's noise appearing in the temporal lobe.
What's the problem?
It's on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though. Do you want to abort?
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching Nataraja connection system.
Password accepted. Commencing Nataraja boot up sequence.
Takahashi.
Alan, there seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like the bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. How is it now, Chief?
Okay. Looks good. Let's keep going.
Roger. Proceeding with Cosmos host separation.
Morning, Cosmos. How do you feel?
Good morning, Xiang. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-Gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 0000000001. Development name KPX, abbreviated name Cosmos. As I am currently configured for simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapons specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
You are welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
Do you feel sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the Cosmos Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
Jeez.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, Cosmos, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes. Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, Cosmos, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, Cosmos?
Affirmative.
Alright, now we're going to start playing the game, Ripley. So, you enjoyed your ride long enough. Alright. I guess she wants to be underneath the TV, which is fine. She just can't be on me right now. During quests, you'll trigger a battle when you come in contact with an enemy. Here you'll need to talk to Cosmos. Select from menu, then approach the soldier to start the battle. Target input complete. Battle program has been set. During battle mode, please approach the target. So we're going to learn how to play.
Okay, here we go.
The leftmost character in the group, turn window, GTW. At the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Excuse me. We'll get the character to go first. The character next to the leftmost character will follow thereafter. Okay. The order is reshuffled once the character icons has disappeared from the GTW. Characters that are not displayed on the GTW cannot make a move until the character order is rearranged. Press left or right in the directional buttons to select target. Press square or triangle to perform a normal attack. Okay. Interesting. There are 3 types of enemies. During the target selection, they are marked as B, M, and G. Two action points is used for each normal attack. Since you are given 4 action points each turn, You can perform up to 2 normal attacks. Okay, so this is a turn-based game. As a basic rule, square is a physical attack, while triangle is an ether type attack, which I assume is kind of like the science fiction version of magic. So we got the stats up the left-hand corner, which I'm assuming top is HP, health points. Second is going to be ether points. And then we got the action points. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Easy peasy, I mean. Of course I say that now, it's just the tutorial. Oh yeah, Chief, almost forgot to mention about the body flashing phenomenon. After a battle, you'll flash for a few seconds. During this time, you won't trigger a new battle, even if you come in contact with the enemy. Remember this, okay? Okay. Changing targets. Let's do tech attacks. Battle program has been set. Entering battle mode. Please approach the target. Six action points are required to perform tech attacks. If you only attack once and use X to end the turn, 2 8 action points are carried over. Oh, that's cool. To the next turn, Guardian is another effective method. Because you were given 4 action points each turn, they're added to the 2 carried over for a total of 6 AP. I don't know why I can't talk. Let's try yep, same thing. There we go. You can now perform a tech attack with 6 action points. Specific commands must be entered in order to perform a tech attack. Oh boy. Square, square, circle. Oh wow. Square, square, circle. Cosmos. Square, square, circle. The sub-weapon attacks performed by pressing 0 or O can be used a set number of times per battle. Check to see if it can be used by looking at the panel to the right of the button display panel, the contents are ammo, EP consumed. Sorry, I got a burp. Required AP. The attack can only be used when all requirements are met. Okay, so there are tech attacks listed in my handy-dandy notebook. So it's somewhat similar to the sort of quick time events that Final Fantasy X has with their limit breaks. The battle program has been set. Entering battle mode. Please approach the target. Submenu. When you press X without doing anything else, the submenu will appear. Ether, which consumes 4 action points. Use ethers that have been set. EP is required in order to use the ether. Items. Consumes 3 action points. Use items in your possession. If the intended item has a W next to it, the item can be used as a W item. 6 AP is required to use W items. Place the cursor over an item and place a triangle to select. The item will have an effect on the entire group. 2 items will be used, however, so W items will only work if you have at least 2 of the same item. Change positions during battle. Possible ways to attack and amount of damage received change depending on location. AGWS enters the assigned AGWS's. Excuse me. Characters who are not assigned to an AGWS cannot use this command. Guard. Well, this is what they were talking about earlier. Guard reduces the amount of damage received, also used to accumulate AP for a tech attack. You must use either an escape pack or Shion's Goodbye in order to escape from a battle. Boost gauge rises whenever a normal or tech attack successfully hits. When the gauge fills all the way, the boost counter goes up by 1. Because it is difficult to raise the count in this battle, we will set the boost counter at 2. In order to use boost, the character must have at least 1 boost count and must not be displayed in the GTW, the lower right corner of the screen. Boostable characters are displayed when you press either the R1 or the R2 button. The display characters are assigned to square, triangle, or circle, or O, starting from the left. By pressing the associated button, you can have the character cut in front and perform a move right after the current character's move finishes. Moreover, it's possible to boost during the enemy's attack by pressing either R1 or R2. Small slot to the left of the GTW changes in the following order with each turn. Okay. This is the event slot. Effects of this slot. Critical hit rate up, increases the chance of critical hits. Note, when this icon appears during the enemy's turn, their chance of critical hits increases. Boost gauge. Becomes easier to raise the boost gauge. Special points. Earn more special points. What are special points? Points can be earned by defeating enemies. By utilizing special points, players can increase and evolve the character's abilities beyond their normal levels. Ether points. Use the points to evolve either spells or transfer spells to other characters. It's like the blood splatter.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Yeah, they have. Come on, stay in my lap. It's warm here. Changing targets. Try some real combat. I'm ready. It's like, God, I love her, but I mean, cats can be problem children, for sure.
Okay, here we go.
From now on, the enemies will attack. Keep your eye on the attack order to avoid taking unnecessary damage. Defeat the enemy on the right first, as it can attack everyone at once. Because the enemy in the middle has high HP, it is a good idea to defeat it using tech attacks. Enemies are separated into 3 types. Some attacks are effective against certain types, so study the descriptions of each attack. So there's a biotype, a mech type, and a genosis type. she say I need to be cleaned? Shion, I need to be cleaned.
All processes to 300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time?
Last time?
If we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
All right, then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
Nope.
Sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time. I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
Come on, guys.
We're
Don't
ready
mess
to go
with me.
anytime. Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
Hey, man, that's not cool. Cosmos. I'll explain a bit about this place. This place is an imaginary space constructed within the network. It is modeled off some of the ruins of the early 2000 AD. Your mission is to fight the main target within the dilapidated building. The target is marked with the red vector box. There are objects in here that can be detonated. Some are effective if you set them off near the enemy. Use them to your advantage. Now then, let's start the mission. Alrighty then. So the game hasn't told me how to save yet, which makes me... Saving your game. If you touch a UMN pillar that is gold and press 0, the save screen will be displayed. Okay, alright. Fair enough. Since we've gone through the tutorial and everything, I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to powder my nose. didn't understand how. Ah!
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Don't taste me, bro! Don't taste me! Okay, so it's not like a timed thing where you have to push the buttons in a certain area of time. So that's extremely helpful.
Okay, let's go on.
I got a med kit, Ripley.
Okay, here we go.
Ma'am. So the rhythm of the remembering to end my turn is gonna throw me off just a tad. Ah! Halfway. Darn. So I kind of love this. This is fun so far. All right, let's.
My external appearance is down 5%. Xion, I need to be clean.
I think she is saying I need to be cleaned. Oh gosh, that was kind of hard to see. Ah!
Your orders, Xion?
Ooh. Ah. Go ahead and use. Um. So I wonder if, and don't answer this because that would be a spoiler, if you get any more action points as your characters level up. It's something I'd be very interested to know.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy?
Well, at least I replaced the med kit that I lost. Ah, here it is. This should be the room. So I need a mission key to open this door.
Cosmos, let's go.
Ah!
Okay, let's go on.
It's a lot of kung fu for a scientist. Won't open from this side. I think it's locked. I think you might be right. Am I able to jump this window? Doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. Take me to your leader.
All battle systems are go.
This battle is possible to pilot an AGS by selecting ADWS in the submenu. First sentence. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I basically summon a mech. controlling. The age of its attack are square, triangles, 2 HP, vary with different weapons. Okay, furthermore, the submenu will change slightly. It's available when the same weapons are equipped on both arms. 6 AP is required. Items cannot be used while piloting. I wonder what AGWS stands for. Let's change your position. Blah blah. Okay. Okay, guard is the same. Warning, you will not be able to recover damage during battle if the AGS's HP reaches 0.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so. Cosmos has reached the checkpoint. Entering process 431.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
Chief, I've changed the settings on the target drones. The next target is keyed to sound, so it will only respond if you make loud noises. You can move quietly if you hold down the R2 button while moving. Oh, man. Oh, I keep yawning. Also, that thing behind you is the save point. If you press O button there, you can save your progress. Make good use of it. I think I just might. Gosh, saving memory cards takes me back. Be curious to see what the little icon on the memory card looks like. So that is just like the little things that I miss. And I don't mean to sound like the old man, like, our games aren't what they used to be. Because there's a lot of things that are much better. There are things that are worse too, but oops, I thought maybe that would open up the door. It's like the movement kind of reminds me a mix of like Final Fantasy X and Silent Hill 3. Wow. Mission key obtained. Now I can unlock the door. Alright, let's see what we can do. about this mission key door. So don't mind me. Just going for a little stroll. Ah!
Get out of my way, or else...
Up. Oh boy, not good. You guys are a little bit tougher. See how electricity does you. I love how Gergard's just... No! Stop it! Old Painless is waiting.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Excuse me.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
A brand new network is being created within the Cosmos mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the Encephalon map are evolving.
Oh man, excuse me.
I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into Cosmos perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry? Chief?
I've come this far. I can't lose now.
Ho ho ho. Alright, so now this is the first boss of the game. Oh boy. Revenge combo. Ooh.
The enemies have been exterminated.
That's one way of putting it.
So far, so good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
Kind of sounds like we're flying too close to the sun. All this mumbo jumbo.
Status! This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the chief? Chief, you're in danger. Get out of there now.
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulses in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
That's enough. Shut it down. Pull her out of there now.
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What? 10 seconds to encephalon collapse. Sir!
Damn it! Chief!
Okay.
Chief? Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides...
Huh? Was there something else?
Hmm? Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data. Today's our deadline, so I'm sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes.
All ships, gate out complete.
Shifting main engine to stealth mode. Maintaining current speed until sector withdrawal.
Exit from current space set at absolute time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdraw.
Next UMN column in 7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
This is definitely giving me some like Gundam Wing vibes. So I really liked. I think G Gundam was my favorite, although that one was, it could be overly mellow, dramatic.
Yes, sir. Our final gate jump is at the next column. We're almost there.
We made it this far, we'll be fine. The odds of contact between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
Huh. So Pollyanna thinks those asteroids are going to protect us.
I'm sorry, sir.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh? Is something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can empathize with the commander.
By the way, Chief, what do you think of the MWS and the AGWSs? It's just a dummy data crate inside the encephalon, but it's pretty exciting stuff, wasn't it? Neither had problems during this test. All that remains are the functionality tests using the actual models. It worked pretty well. The MWS in particular felt right to me. I said something contrived in that, though. Well, I hear Miyuki is closely involved with the MWS. I'm sure she's up to something again. Oh, by the way, could you send me the connection gear data to the headquarters for me? You know, the vaporizer plug-in that we use to destroy the obstacles. I wonder if they could also be used to manufacture it based on our testing. I swear they pile everything they can on us under the pretext of testing Cosmos. Well, it's inevitable considering they have a lot of other concerns, like the budget. Chief, I understand that you have your reasons, but a machine is only meaningful as the functional goals it fulfills. Perhaps Cosmos would be happy if she was able to demonstrate her full capabilities. Enlighten those jarheads, will ya? No need for name calling. Tell them that development and research is a living, breathing thing. Chief, shall we try and start an experiment again? If there are any items you didn't get last time, I suggest you go get them now. I'm sure they'll be useful in the real world, too. I feel like I got everything. Chief, I've been meaning to ask you, why are you so devoted to the Cosmos Aesthetic Sensitivity System? I think we should be focusing on our research on Cosmos' outline systems in order to develop her weaponry. Chief, there was a strange interface earlier. Did anything unusual happen during the dive? There's no record of it in our log. I don't know what to make of it. Nope, nothing weird at all. I can't wait to see Cosmos actually get up and around. Seems like a good area to take a short break. I'll be right back. Get myself some warm tea. Oh, hey, Janice. Taking a break? Oh, hi, Chief. How are you? Why don't you take a break, too? You won't hold up if you keep pushing yourself so hard. Thanks, but we're almost done. I'll be okay. You don't need to worry about me. Are you sure? Well, alright, if you say so. Oh, that's right. There's some value info that I wanted to share with you. I was actually keeping it quiet, hoping you'd notice on your own, but since it doesn't look like you will, I guess I'll have to tell you. Valuable info? Uh-huh. You know there's a red vector box inside the cephalon, right? You mean the red vector box where all the equipment is kept? Yes, that's the one. We put a little something in there for you to show our appreciation for all your hard work. We're hoping you would pick it up during the last experiment, but considering how things went, you definitely didn't have the time to find it. Anyway, I think you'll like it. Cephalon. Oh, cool. Been
All right, see you later.
Okay, good luck. Well, back to work.
Dude. My man, I feel bad for you. So she's so tied up in her work, she has no idea that he likes her. Well, I've been playing this game for an hour and a half, and I've figured that out. Oh, hi, Chief. Are you going to present your report? Good luck. Is that a glitch? I'll watch that playback real quick. Yeah, it's totally a glitch. That's funny. When you have lost sight of the path, when you have become lost in life, seek information. Information will sure you give you a glimmer of hope. Oh, I got mail. Okay. Electrocom Incorporated would like to take this opportunity to announce its new connection gear products. The Rios 68 0RR and the Rios 65 ORS. These products will provide improved connection capabilities to the UMN access nodes, which is highly sought after feature in connection gear. Adding a plugin is a very simple way to enrich software capabilities It is also possible to control the Rios hardware functions themselves throughout the plugins. Okay. Interesting. So Vector.com finally announced their latest model of connection gear, the Rios. They sure did, but I guess what? I had the Rios 6B OR model before they even made their official announcement. With my connection gear, I can get all sorts of information by establishing and maintaining an on-demand network with the UMN. Yeah. The UMN has two very important roles in this world governed by the Galaxy Federation government. One role is traffic infrastructure via leaps in space. Well, as a result, even interstellar travel is made easy. I see. And the other role? The UMN is an information source that uses a large decentralized network system. We employ agent-like AI called procurators like yourself to navigate us around this giant network called the Unus Mundus Network. Unus Mundus Network. That's right. Well, allow me to now perform my duties as procurator. I'll give you a little information about the emails. Now, new emails received will be displayed above old ones, which means that the newest emails will be displayed at the top of the list. I have to be careful because the sorting order is different from the items list. Yeah, note that some emails request a reply. Most emails must be answered within a fixed amount of time, so it's best to reply as soon as possible. Okay, I'll make a point to reply ASAP. One more thing. Skip to the important parts of the emails by pressing square. Be sure to give it a try. By the way, you should have received tutorial emails for the first R&D division about equipping AGWSs and characters. Please refer to them if there is anything you don't understand. Got it. Lastly, about the connection gear functions used during the Encephalon test. Are you talking about the Vaporizer plugin? Its functions allow the deconstruction of specific objects on the map. It can actually be used if it clears the next simulation. It can actually be used if it clears the next simulation test. Yeah, I bet it'll get a perfect score on the test. It's just a matter of time before someone gives you one of those Vaporizer plugins. Oh, by the way, don't you need to go see the captain? You're right, I better go to the bridge to see the captain. I've done enough JRPGs to, especially old school ones, to I have a bad feeling about this mission, but I can't put my finger on why. It's just weird, uneasy feeling. I agree with you. Some strangers are transporting odd objects into that hangar over there. There's something very odd about this mission.
She's really got you trained, hasn't she, sir?
What? Train? What do you mean? Hey, what are you smiling at? Hurry up and get back to work.
I'm on it. See how he always changes the subject?
What was that, Togashi?
Nothing at all, sir. You're just hearing things.
I swear. Huh? What's up? Still not convinced?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just...
I know how you feel, but you saw what happened just now. Even the chief is cautious sometimes. Besides... Oh, that's right. You just transferred in a month ago, right? I guess you couldn't have known.
You mean the accident from 2 years ago? I've heard about it, but I don't know any details.
Oh, right. Oh, man, not again. Oh, well.
Perfect. Now the two of you can be alone. Why don't you ask her out while you're at it? We can handle the rest by ourselves.
This is your big chance.
I told you guys, it's not like that. Crying out loud.
You know, the more you deny it, the more true it is.
Anyway, I better get this to her.
Good luck!
Go, Tiger!
Okay.
Jeez, they just don't know when to quit. It's not like I don't want to. I just can't.
You're slacking off! And you! And you! You're all a bunch of slackers! Yeah! Listen up! You lazy bums are the cause of that accident! You're not getting any time to confess your sins, though. Why not? Because I'm not giving it to you! If you got time to be sorry, you've got time to get your ass in gear! If you got time to think, you've got time to get your fingers moving! Don't even start thinking you got a brain to think with. You're gonna become machines and work like them day and night. You're all a bunch of slackers.
Boy, I guess not every department's run like ours.
No, I guess not.
You're still here, huh? Killing yourself over work won't get you very far.
Oh. How are you? I had to get this data done before morning, so Well, what are you doing here so late, Kevin? You'd better get some sleep. We've got an early morning ahead.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
But is it a RoboCop?
tell you the truth, I haven't been able to sleep lately. Something's been on my mind.
On your mind?
Tomorrow, she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing her come to life, but I have no idea what to say to her when she wakes up. It's been bothering me. I'm just being weird, huh?
Why don't you just say, "Good morning, Cosmos"?
Good morning?
Well, that's what you say to someone when they wake
Oh.
up, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks. I think I can finally get some sleep now.
Glad to help, sir.
You should get some rest too.
All right.
Well, good night.
Good night. Yeah. Everybody's so eager to see her.
Uh-oh.
Look out!
Ah!
Watch it, you slacker! Only authorized personnel are allowed up here. I've had 3 people vanish on me already. Get the hell out of here! My men will start slacking off if they see bimbos like you around.
I'm sorry.
Wow, this guy.
Who's the idiot that let civilians on this ship? What the hell are you staring at?
The heck?
Damn slacker!
Okay. It's a interesting way of running things. Will not be upset if we get to fight him later. And Miss, I've got some information I'd like to share with you. Well, are you interested in hearing about it? No. It won't be much trouble for you at all. How about it? Oh, wonderful. Well then. First, could you give me your email address? Sure. Don't worry, you won't regret it. Well, we'll see. Let's see. Everything appears to be in order. Send you an email in a little while. Don't worry, it won't take too long. Please be on the lookout for it. Interesting. Excuse me. Is Lieutenant Commander still here? Is he still barking orders? It's like that poor worker. It's like complaining about my job, but it's like at least my boss doesn't beat me up when I screw up. It's like he called her a bimbo.
Alan?
What do you mean, Alan? Don't act so surprised. Didn't you forget something important? You know, it's dangerous wandering around in a daze like that.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just thinking about something.
Are you all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm just not myself today. Alan, thanks for stepping in back there.
No. I should have spoken to the new guy earlier, so you don't need to thank me. But it would really help if you would try to understand their feelings more. I know everyone's still a little uneasy about Cosmos, but they've been pouring their hearts and souls into this project. They all want to see with their own eyes the end results of what they've been working so hard to complete. I feel the same way myself, you know?
I know that. It's just that
Chief, the incident, right?
Huh? Oh, I see. You're... Sorry, that's not quite it. Forget about it. It's nothing. Let's just hurry up and get Cosmos completed, okay? Oh. Who could that be?
More Realian maintenance? They really should stop calling you all the time. Technically, it's a violation of regulations for you to deal with other divisions. Besides, aren't they expecting you on the bridge?
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't want to brush them off. Besides, it's on the way, and I've got some time. See ya.
Oh. I forgot to ask her out after work.
She's not that far. You can still probably catch her. Oh, I forgot to ask her out after work. Oh, I should bring the Realian data service. I think I left it in my room. Better go get it. Let's see. If I remember correctly, the room is straight down this corridor. You forget where your room's at? Shafted again. To think, I even snuck out without telling my boss. Lately, it's always like this. I guess that's not my apartment. Is this my place? It'd be funny if I just walked right into somebody else's place. Ah! Obtained maintenance data. do think. Hold on. So I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. I did want to at least share what the icon looks like. The icon. Oh gosh. It's not what I expected. I figured it'd be a giant mech. So it's like a Dirge Cerberus, Final Fantasy X, King of Hearts, Kingdom of Hearts, not King of Hearts, and obviously Xenosaga. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'm feeling my energy start to get drained. It's been a busy day. I did movie stuff, and then Ripley's snoring. Yeah, I don't know if the mic's picking that up or not. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it. So I had film work to do today, and then I ran some errands and picked up groceries. Kind of piddle farted around for a little bit after that, and then obviously I started streaming, and I streamed for almost 2 hours. What do I think of the game so far? I think it's certainly interesting so far. I do really enjoy how the turn-based combat is. I think there's a lot of parts to it compared to and I'm gonna compare it to Final Fantasy X again, because that seems to be. I mean, it's a game I'm playing right now, so it seems to have more moving parts to it immediately. Like Final Fantasy X's combat got more in depth as the game went on, and I suspect Xenosaga will be the same. But there's more that I feel like I have to memorize and think about, I guess. But I mean, it's not extremely hard. It's not as obtuse as Final Fantasy XII's combat was at the very start. I didn't really understand that a lot, very much at the very beginning of my playthrough for FF12, but I caught on to it pretty well afterwards, and it's one of my favorite combat systems now. But I wouldn't really call it a complaint, but I noticed that most of the 2 hours have been me just kind of watching cutscenes and story, and that's fine. Like I play Final Fantasy games for the story, but I like gameplay too. I like the sort of chess, if you will, aspect of it. Of I move my character to do a certain thing, and the enemy reacts, and then I react to what they're doing, and really thinking about how to sort of combat against the computer. Like I enjoy that aspect quite a bit. So it's more cutscene heavy than I expected, but that's not a complaint necessarily. I think there's a lot of mysteries and stuff that the game presents that makes me obviously want to keep playing. The characters feel like characters out of a lot of animes I'm familiar with, and that's another reason that I get pulled towards Final Fantasy, because it's like a lot of the main characters in those games are teenagers or young adults, and which is interesting. It's like that's common in anime as well, where a lot of the like main characters will be essentially kids. I mean, I think Gohan was like what 7 or 8, if that, when he fought Vegeta and Nappa, right? And then the main characters in the Gundam series are also very young. And it's just interesting to see these stories about heroism and responsibility and kingdoms and science fiction and flying spaceships and seeing these characters that are clearly teenagers or at the very least in their early 20s. Like they were characters that were obviously probably my age or a little bit older. So I know I look like I'm in my mid 20s, but I'm 32. I'm gonna sneeze. Whew. I've been sneezing and yawning and hiccuping. But yeah, I'm excited to keep playing. I think this is going to be my new game for Thursdays mostly. During the nights when I stream on Thursdays, and any other time that I have available, I'll either be playing this or Final Fantasy 11. Tuesdays will remain Final Fantasy 11 at 11. But I'm excited to play more of Xenosaga. I have a lot of questions, and the opening 2-ish hours of the game certainly presented a lot of questions and mysteries for the game ahead. And like I said, I think the battle mechanics are it's kind of like when Mexican food is your favorite and you try a new Mexican restaurant, you're like, okay, some of this feels familiar, but yet the way they make it is a little bit different. So I know I like the turn-based JRPGs, but this has its own flavor to it. And the world is super interesting so far. But that's about it. I think that's it as far as me yapping about Xenosaga. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and all that good stuff. And I stream every week at 11 on Tuesdays for sure. And here recently I've been streaming a lot on Thursdays as well. And maybe I'll commit to that soon, but we'll see. Thank you for